What if you need knowing for there to be something that is known, and you need something that is known in order for knowing to happen? What if that interdependency knocks out the separation between these categories and dissolves them into static conceptual concerns? What if that happens through the consideration of the essence, and what remains is no longer a habit field with a separate subject and separate objects that produce subjective and objective conclusions? And what if what remains is a magical reality field that appears without cause, unmade and unborn, spontaneously arisen, beyond subjective experience, beyond objective existence, beyond the opposites of things, beyond experience or non-experience, or existence and non-existence? What if in this essential transparency, divisions between presence and absence, what seems to be and what seems not to be, were equalized? What if you could pass through the divisions of conceptuality that break up space into its component parts and develop an affinity with that open fullness that the 9 chambers is talking about? What if that open fullness were to develop such a powerful affinity that it started to seep into even the conceptual structures that appeared to divide it? And what if that seepage became so deep and so rooted that it utterly transformed everything that happened and churned up the sands and belched forth its toxins, so that all the habits and associative patterns that have held it back could dissolve into that very basic space that presents itself? What if our contemplation set its sights on doing this, and that became all we were concerned with in our life? And what if that concern became so overpowering and so grand in scale that the smallness of subject and object divisions wouldn't matter to us anymore? Forget about these issues of stable realization and so-called enlightenment or gnosis. What if just a love of the divine and a love of the infinite became so overpowering that it was as if our own heart was burning us from the inside out and utterly consuming us in the conflagration of its scale of meaning? Well, that's what mysticism should be. And that's what this symbol of the Ibri Gate, especially when we realize that it's expressing the virtues of the 9 chambers, this is what it really brings to us: the ultimate rupture with conventionality, the ultimate rupture with a mundane, constricted, conceptualized version of space, which is reductive and ultimately dissatisfying to the spiritual impulse behind deep inquiry. That's what we got.